October 14, 2020, Wednesday, 6 p.m. For the 15 minutes, we're gonna speak in Korean.
Actually, we're not. Pronunciation practice pretty much needs English to really describe, but we'll try. We'll try.
We'll try. Yeah.
Yeah.
자, 그러면 오늘도 발음 연습을 계속 해봅시다.
네네네.
자, 저번에 했던 거 한번 쭉 복습을 잠깐 하고 갈게요. 먼저 이거 한번 쭉 읽어볼까요?
Just each one?
Yeah.
Okay. Just one. Okay.
Yeah.
O, 에, 으, 이, 오, 유.
오, 좋습니다. 좋습니다. 우 발음이 어렵네요. 우.
우.
네네네네네. 좋아요. 좋아요. 네. 다른 거는 아주 완벽했습니다.
Okay.
우 한 번 더 해볼까요? 우.
우. Oh, is it so? Wait, get out my little pen as well. Do you want me to say this one or this one?
This one.
Okay. 우.
우.
우. 우리. Do you just go ooh, or you go ooh?
우.
Okay. Ooh.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. 우 looks very good. 이것도 한 번씩 쭉 읽어볼까요?
Okay. 와, 워, where. Okay. And actually the last one, is it, I actually struggle with that maybe a bit. Is that we?
네네네네. 네.
Okay. And then 이.
이거 한 번만 더 해볼까요?
이.
좋습니다.
Okay. 외삼촌.
Yeah.
외갓집. where. Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Bowl master. 이것도 한번 해볼까요? 그러면?
Cool. Yeah. Okay, wait. Yeah. Yo. Yeah. Yo. You.
오, 유도 괜찮네요.
Yeah, thanks. I think when you describe the kind of lip position, maybe it helps a bit.
Right? Lip position. Many people don't know whether you should make like a circle lips.
Yeah. But yeah, I think I really still do struggle with like or like these are so similar to me, and then by extension these are similar because this is the kind of halfway mark, and then this is completely foreign to English speakers. They're like or that took me ages just to not sound terrible at.
Oh.
Yeah, honestly, this one is insane. Screw that one. Just take it away. Gone.
Oh, so is the very hard thing for English speaker.
Dude, I mean, like, there's no sound in English like that, I don't think. Not a single phoneme like that. Like, the only time you make that sound is if you've just, like, stepped in dog crap or something.
What about, like, like this one, like...
Kind of. But that's more like of an ew. But it's like, that's the only time I could come close to saying something like that. But that's so foreign to an English speaker.
Oh,
Mm.
oh, wow, that's insight. Because I was just
Yeah.
making a video
Mm.
and I picked a, u,
Mm.
u for some
Mm.
easy one, but I should not say u as an easy
Oh
one.
my God, that's not easy. That's not easy. That's really, I mean, it could just be for me, but I'm pretty certain because I mean it's not a phoneme in English, so it just simply can't be easy for English speakers. Um, so yeah, like honestly, like so ah is obviously insanely easy, right? Ah is just ah. Um, but then this progression, like oo and or and or, it's really tough to single out just one. Like very often something like or and or whatever sound extremely similar, especially in just when it's not localized, right? When it's in a word or a sentence, really difficult to hear a word and have to try spell it, and you kind of sit here thinking like, was that a or? Was that a like Was that a ooh? It's really difficult, actually, at least for me. Obviously, I'm speaking from my own experience.
Hmm.
Like e and ah, like that's really simple for an English speaker. Kenjana.
Oh,
And then yeah,
I,
by extension the like that, yeah, like that just like you didn't even know where that even fits in in the other vowels. Yeah, so
right?
you could actually add that in. It also sounds similar, just because you don't really know where the how it's supposed to go in the vocal range.
Hmm. So easy ones are a, e.
Sure, sure. Like obviously it's kind of weird that both of these have the exact same sound. So when you're trying to spell them, you don't really know which one you should use. Is there a rule for that, by the way? So that's
No.
so like so I mean hearing it, you know it's air, but you don't know which air it is. So that's really difficult in its own way, but you can at least identify it as being one of those two sounds.
Hmm.
Um, but that is really, I mean, that's a frustrating thing, right? So whenever my students are annoyed about some pronunciation in English, I just say, okay, well, eh, which vowel did I just say? Like, we don't know. It's like, well, yeah, there we go. Both languages are bastards. Just move on with it.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Ah,
So they used to sound different, right? But the pronunciation merged.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So that I mean that's difficult for spelling, but for saying it's really easy, right? You're just saying air. It kind of makes your life easier. But as soon as you have to spell it or maybe recognize it, then it becomes difficult.
Gotcha. Mm. Yes, yeah. Okay, I guess about it. So we're good to go from the vowel, right?
I think so, yeah. Because I mean, like the easy thing to remember is pretty much like that's a W and that's a Y in front of a Y, in front of the vowel. So like it's a really simple rule that you can use to say these. But when
Mm.
you but yeah, just these simple ones. Those I like trying to differentiate them precisely is a difficult thing. But we can definitely go move past the vowels, I think.
Mm. Yeah. Whenever I hear some less correct pronunciation, like
Yeah,
even we are having a daily conversation, I will just like bring up the topic about this.
sure, sure.
Yeah, we got the consonants.
Oh God, yeah.
So let's
Okay. Um, ka ga ga. Okay. I like seeing that reaction.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, shall we use a different vowel for today?
Sure, sure. Okay. Um, ko ko ko. Yeah, I don't see any clapping and smiling.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me try one more time. So like obviously it's ko and okay, we'll see. Ko, go, ko.
Should we give it a shot as like go?
Ko. The final one.
Yeah.
Ko.
Yeah.
Okay. So just the last one or each of them like that?
Go.
Ko, go, ko. Ko,
Uh,
ko.
maybe it's hard to do right after go, but
Kori.
꼬리.
Kori.
Yeah.
Kori. Okay, so okay. Kori.
Yeah.
And I guess you're still making the lips for o, right? Kori. Kori. Okay. Kobugi.
Yeah. 꼬부기.
What is kobugi?
Remember
Kobugi.
that? Oh.
Was that Squirtle from Pokemon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh God. Poo boo poo.
Oh yeah, this was a hard one, right?
Yeah.
I see your mouse is kind of like a flat.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
Yeah. Let's give it a one more shot.
Poo. Oh my God. Poo boo poo. You said
Poo poo poo.
poo. It sounds like I'm just saying a rude word in English. Poo poo poo.
Oh, maybe let's try this one like separately.
I remember I struggled with this one. Poo, poo. Booty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's a P and a B, but it's not either.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's rude. God. Popo.
Popo.
Popo. Popo. One more time.
Popo.
Popo. Hmm.
This is an
Popo.
important word because this means like a kiss.
Yeah. Maybe
And
that's why my
then
girlfriend would always laugh when I said it. Q.
Q. Oh, this one.
Pali pali. Palle. Palle.
Yeah, that sounds much more natural.
Palle. Palle.
Let's
Palle.
invite our friend Papago.
Be nice if you had like a male speaker for it.
I wish, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
빨래 빨래
Is that
Should
correct?
should we invite the Google friend?
Yeah, we'll see how it sounds. Quick go for.
빨래,
Oh, that sounds a bit better, right?
This man's still weird though.
빨래,
God damn
Papago
it.
has a better, yeah. Okay, I guess we can do like a okay, next one.
God. TDD. Really? Okay.
Let's try a last one a little more.
Do.
Do.
Do. So, oh yeah, with the consonants, it feels like you're almost cutting it off. Do, do,
Do, like this.
do.
Yeah.
Louder. Do.
Do.
Do. It's so weird.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Do. It's a, yeah, aspirated expletives. I don't know. English doesn't have this crap. It's quite tough.
So,
Bookkeeper.
how do you think about this one? So, for a long time, I didn't know. I only knew that Korean distinguished those with some air amount of air or something like that. But then some linguists told me that majority of Korean distinguish it with some note difference.
Hmm. I'm also wondering, so like, there's the English word bookkeeper. And if you add them together, it's bookkeeper, bookkeeper. And I'm wondering if in some sense we're using the no, but I don't think Korean even has that, right? Book, bookkeeper, 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 bookkeeper. No, like I don't think English has something like it. I could be wrong. Bookkeeper. Yeah. Book. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to think if there's any similarities, like a double consonant in English that uses the same style.
Ba. Ba. Oh, so when I try to pronounce this one like ba
Yeah.
in the correct way, I just pronounce ba ba.
Ah.
But when I trying to pronounce this in the low note like ba ba,
Yeah.
I can't. I just
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So like in the reverse, if people say in a high note and just strongly, it just becomes a ba, I guess.
Mm.
Ba.
Yeah. From what I've seen. Like I've never read anything online or in a book that helps describe exactly how you're supposed to say it, but it does feel like you kind of say it louder, right? And louder can't be the most accurate word to apply to it, but it's close enough to help your pronunciation, I assume. Ba, ba. So weird.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
I think now you reach the
Ba.
point when you do it on its own, you can
Yeah.
perfectly pronounce it.
Okay, that's good to know. Boo boo.
Oh, boo boo.
Boo boo. That didn't sound really. Maybe it doesn't help that like that's a really immature word for uh excess waste leaving your system in English.
What will this say?
It's shit basically. It sounds like poo poo. But uh, say it one more time, please.
Let me check whether boo boo.
It should always be a kiss in Korean, right? But
So I make this sounds when I'm describing some train, like boo boo.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. We do choo choo.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. Onomatopoeia is quite different in Korean and English. It's quite interesting. We go like choo choo.
Boo boo.
Yeah. Oh, can I also write? Interesting. Where can I write? Oh, look at that. Here we go. Like choo choo kind of.
Do you see the choo choo? Oh shoot. I made you as a co-host. Oh, what? Choo choo? Oh, it's on top of everything. I accidentally muted you. Sorry.
There we go. Yeah. So it'd be more like, oh god. Oh god, what have I
Choo
done?
choo.
Yeah.
Choo choo. Choo choo.
Boo boo. Anyway.
Yeah.
Um, Chu. Wait. Chu. Is it? Yeah. Chu. Ju. Chu.
Shall we go one more time?
Chu. Ju. Chu. Chu.
I think when you get a little confused, your of U pronunciation gets lost.
Mm.
It's like
Chu.
choo choo choo.
Chu. Ju. Chu.
Yeah, very very close. So let's do it separately. Like
I'm not. I don't even really know how to say the double consonant, but like, je.
제,
Can you say it one more time?
제.
Je.
Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
does feel like when you have a single double consonant and a vowel, you kind of cut it off, right? So just say like je, like just one je,
제, 제,
and double consonant.
제.
I don't know why. It feels like it's like higher and shorter.
제,
Je, che, je, che,
제,
je,
제,
che.
제, 제.
That's what it sounds like to me, like je and che.
Yeah, it is. It is abrupt, more kind of abrupt.
More abrupt is the correct word. Yeah,
Yeah.
interesting. Check or check.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Mm.
Oh, I didn't even know that word. Jugurida. Jugumi.
Jukumi.
Jukumi. Jukumi.
Yeah.
Jukumi. Jukumi. Okay.
Have you seen
Jukumi.
Jukumi?
Maybe. Oh God, I don't want to see that. Listen, if it's dead when it arrives on my plate, I'm perfectly happy with that. We got some squirming, screaming octopus or squid. It's being cut up in front of me. I think I'll skip.
쭈꾸미,
뭐야? 왜 이렇게?
Jukumi.
쭈꾸미, 쭈꾸미, 쭈꾸미 냥냠,
God.
쭈꾸미 냥냠,
There we go.
Okay, let's move on to the new one.
Sure. Okay. Sa. One more time.
This one was
Yeah.
perfect. Let's try this one.
Alrighty. Sa. 사장님. 사랑해요. Wow. 소녀시대.
Something sounds a little off, but I don't know what's.
Can maybe you say after I say it, you say the same word, and I'll try to hear the difference, or even just sa.
Yeah. 소녀시대.
So. Okay. 소녀시대.
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 소,
소.
소.
Okay. So.
This one sounds exactly the same, isn't it?
Mm.
술,
술.
시.
시.
Oh, 시.
시.
쉬다,
쉬다.
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 쉽다,
쉽다.
수학.
수학.
This one, 시.
I think I'm seeing a difference in our mouths. So you said one more time, and I'll say it how I just always say it.
시.
See, I say si or like si.
시, 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 시. Oh,
Yeah, your mouth seems to go wider, whereas mine doesn't really bother changing. Si, like mine's kind of here. Si, with my tongue close to the
시,
middle part of my teeth. Si.
시,
See. I see you. I see.
시, 시.
She. Yours is more of a sh than a s, I think.
시.
So like, it almost feels like the difference between. So I'm saying see, and you're saying she. It almost feels like that. See, she.
So one thing I heard is that many people pronounce wrong because they pronounce as she,
Yeah.
and then this is something that you want to get away with, get away from this. But I don't think you pronounce as like this.
Yeah, I'm not.
So that's not.
Oh, I can't even underline with that. That sucks. Yeah, it sounds like, maybe you shouldn't say she, but it's closer than see.
She.
Kind of like this should be your progression in terms of pronunciation. See, and what's closer to correct is she, and what is correct is, I don't know, something I can't say, but she or something.
시, 시,
She.
I'm just trying to get rid of all of this crap. Why are you not doing? Yeah.
시,
Right.
시, 시,
She. Maybe it's a problem of vowel. Like definitely E and E is different.
Yeah, maybe try like, sa and so and things.
Yeah, let's try different. 사.
Sa. Say it again. I want to look at your mouth when you say it, but sa.
사.
Sa.
사.
Okay. Sa.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I see what we can practice. So, like sa and ta is especially just this note difference for me. It feels like.
Sure. Yeah.
So, sa, sa. Shall we give it a shot like this way?
Okay. Sa.
Yeah, I think you wanna. Oh, now I know. So I think you just wanna lower a little more.
Sa.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds more. Yeah, that sounds right for me.
Okay. So just
Mm.
lower tone, like,
Yeah.
and then like saram.
Oh, that sounds like saram, saram,
Okay, shit. Um, you
saram,
say one more time.
saram.
Saram. There's definitely something I'm doing slightly different. Um, saram. Uh, saram. Can Yeah, it's kind of tough because I don't really know what's being done incorrectly, but it definitely sounds different. Saram, 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 saram. Where's your tongue positioned when you say the s sound?
Yeah, let's compare that one. I put it in the back of my lower teeth.
Um, Against it or just close?
Against it.
Ready? Saram, saram, sa. So mine is close but not touching. Wow.
Oh, you're not
Saram.
touching?
No, no, no. Saram, sa. For me, touching even like, how do you even do that? Saram, saram. Damn, I don't even know what the mechanical fix is. Saram, saram. Is it just lower tone of voice? Saram, saram, saram.
If you're like, I don't know whether it is uh like, so your tongue is not touching your back of your lower teeth.
No, I don't think I say any. No, I must, but sa, saram. I don't even know if I can manually do that. Lower teeth, right? Sa, 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 salam, salam.
You don't have to put it for the long part.
Saram, saram. No, it sounds like I've got a lisp now. Saram, saram. I'm at saram.
Should we make this sound like this mouth shape, like
Sa, sa,
yeah, yeah,
saram,
yeah. 사람.
saram, saram, saram. I think maybe it's similar to the ng, where it took me ages just to have the right mouth movement. Saram, saram.
사.
사람,
Hmm?
Sounds like jaram.
Yeah.
Sa-
사람.
One more time. Just say it 3 times in a row, and I'll try to look at your goddamn mouth. You say it 3 times.
사람. 사람. 사람.
Saram, saram, saram. Definitely doesn't sound the same.
Let's move back later on.
Sure, sure, sure.
Yeah. We have just 4 left, right?
I don't think we've done the circle. I forget what that's called, but like and and things. I guess when it's combined, because if it's alone, it's no sound. But depending on where it's placed, it does make a sound. Anyway, yeah. Aharama. Ma. Na. Ma. Na.
Oh, okay. Let's do one by one then. It's like you don't pronounce it, so we can move on that one.
Who, he, who, he.
Yeah.
Who, he, ha, ha. Frick. That's the chorus line of our new pop
Yeah, I'm glad you know it.
song.
I think we go with the he and
Ra. Is it Ra or Ra? Are you rolling the R at all?
oh, I always say it's none of them. So I just say, so your mouth, your teeth is like this. So when you put it like this, it's L sound.
Yeah,
This is R sound.
yeah.
So I invite people to put in the middle of it, like this, la,
Ra,
la.
Ra. Okay.
Yeah,
Ra.
that was really good. Yeah.
Okay. Ri, 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 ri,
Lidi.
ri, ri.
Yeah.
Yeah, ri, ri. Ru, ru. Wow. Rul. Wow. It's a tongue twister. Rul, ru, ral, ra. Wow. No wait. Rul, rul. Oh my God. Rul, lu, ral, la.
Lululala.
Rurulala. That's tough. Wow. Rulu. So is it rulu? Wow. Ra, rala. So the la is becoming a diphthong. Rulurala.
Lululala.
Cool. Rulurala. Yeah, that's difficult.
Yeah. I see there's a thing that I want to fix from the 받침,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna go after this one. So
Mm.
for right now, which I think it's okay.
Mm.
Like
Cool. Nara.
okay, we got la, okay, and the next one is
Mul. Ma. Mama. Mori.
I think mu is okay, and
Na. Nani nune. Nuna. Nina, Nina.
okay, ni is okay. I think that's all done for this part. Let's move on to the 받침 and then come back for these two. 사. So for the 받침, it's fun because so
So it just stays the same, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Ak, ak, ak.
Yeah. What I wanted to hear was whether you pronounce some k sounds after this, but
Yeah.
you don't say, right?
Yeah, it just says the same. From what I've
And
read, at least.
yeah. So we want to start from abrupt 받침. I wanna name it as abrupt 받침. You always end it abruptly.
Mm.
악.
Like you just stub your toe. Ak.
Yeah, exactly. So
Kak, kakek kukik.
yeah. 각객국객. I hear a little of a k sound, but that should be something ignorable. Otherwise, it was really good.
Cookie.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. 억,
Oh,
억.
yeah, yeah. So that was like, how can I write it down? So we just did, and the second is way easier. Oh, there's no like double this 받침.
Yeah, yeah. Do you want me to? Okay. So, do you want me to be carrying it over, like a da t? Do you want it separate, like at at at, or do you want it like a da ta sa?
Separately, separately.
Separately. Okay, God. You just said this one's gonna be easy. A da ta sa ha ja. Oh no, wait. A da ta sa ha ja jat. Yeah, jat.
Oh, separately.
Separately. Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. At 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 isn't this is right? Or is this at? Really?
Yeah.
Even if it's just like if it's just chilling there alone in a sentence. I did not know that. Seriously. I
Yeah.
guess so like what is it like nota when you play something nota the verb
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
if you have to take away da it would just be if you take away the da would that be not or would that be no not
Not.
interesting I did that's completely new to me
That's why it becomes nota.
interesting very interesting okay da.
Oh, I kind of want to search it for it. Like, uh, what are you? Hmm. People say it is combined with the other alphabets around there.
mm.
So when 놓고 becomes no,
No
it
go yeah it hangs on the top of your palate in some way
yeah. Oh, it just makes the next one stronger.
yeah I've noticed that I haven't specifically read that but it does seem to do that right it's like you have to like emphasize it more in some weird manner. Onen, noku, noko, noku. I have noticed that, but I don't know the specific rule behind it.
Wow, it's like a lot of things to memorize. So
Yeah,
I'd rather just teach student to make it as like this, because it's like kind of a most case.
yeah.
And then I tell them the exceptions. That's what I've been doing, but maybe they should be like,
No, I think at some point the rules start holding you back. What I have noticed that my pronunciation has improved a lot just by like practicing the language more. Because in the end, this is you know, all of this is made for ease of pronunciation and fluency between words.
yeah.
So the more you practice, the more natural the rules sound. You apply them naturally, hopefully.
Mm, mm.
But there's a lot of pronunciation rules. It's kind of ready. Like I think knowing the basic ones helps, and then you kind of look up things that jump out at you when you expect to pronounce it differently. But you know, learning all the pronunciation rules from start to finish would take you years, and
Yeah.
you'd be better off served studying other things. I think.
Yeah, I hate to teach those, so I'm just gonna tell people it can be different depending on the like adjacent consonants. So
Yeah, and a
and
nice
then
thing is just like you know, like just you pretty much like up at one level of consonant if there's a h sound before one.
Okay, yeah. So those are things that are all same, but of course, when the next consonant comes, it should be different. But just basically, those are pronounced as the same thing.
Yeah,
You get the point, right?
yeah. Datta, mokta,
Oh, it's a
atta, at, orals, oh gosh, irulsuga,
yeah.
irulsuga,
아, 이럴 수가.
irulsuga. The r to the s is a bit tough.
Yeah,
Irulsuga.
yeah. 아, 이럴 수가.
Irulsuga. Yeah, bit difficult.
Yeah.
Chatta, chatta, jitta,
Can I hear one more time?
chitta, chitta.
Just the high note, right?
Yeah,
찢다.
yeah. Cool. Chitta, chitta, chatta.
All right.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Chitta, chitta, chitta. Yeah.
찢다, 짖다, 찾다.
Hmm.
And that was a broad 받침. And then, oh, this one too.
This one, no. Up, up.
Yeah, same, right? Yeah, I think that was it. So there was a broad 받침. I might miss few things, but it should be everything, right?
Yeah. Well, I guess just your students should know that like the consonant sound carries over depending on the next syllable. That's really important. I actually like I didn't get taught that for a long time. I just missed it somehow.
Like something like this.
Exactly, yeah. Like I used to say like up but it's actually aba.
Oh, this is very important tip, right?
Yeah, and honestly, like in my grammar books, online, everything, I like didn't get taught this at all.
Oh.
I had to like find it in some like WordPress blog post from like the 1700s. Um, I don't know, like maybe it's like some textbooks thinks it's common knowledge or thinks that you're just naturally going to do it or something. There's that video with Sung. I'm not sure if I showed you it when we were having some gipso, and I was obviously joking with him because I pronounce wrong, barumada, and I was pronouncing it bal hada, so bal hada. Yeah, precisely that. So there's a joke that I'm telling a Korean person how to pronounce in Korean by saying bal hada, and he's like, no, like barum hada. I'm like, no. I understand why you think that, but it's bal hada.
Oh, yeah.
And that's especially important because you've got like the s, the that becomes a t sound at the bottom. But if there's a, I don't know, uh, like something like this, so this should be like at, but if there's, let's say, this right after it, then it's asa. So it's at into asa, completely changes depending on if you're
Oh,
carrying over the
true.
consonant sound.
Ah,
And how does it work with double consonants at the bottom? So I know with double consonants, you just pronounce one of the two consonants.
something like this, right?
Yeah. So like if it was like, let's say that was actually, I don't know, like if there was a consonant afterwards, then you only pronounce one of these two. But if there's a so this is like jomta, but if there's
Yeah.
a consonant, I mean a vowel, open vowel, then you pronounce like the one, like jolmo, would it be something like that?
Yeah.
What makes it even more confusing is that you actually don't know which consonant you're supposed to pronounce when it's a double one like this, and it's a
Yeah.
like something consonant. I think it's, I don't even know which one. I know that it can be either one, but I'm not sure which one's more common. If it's the first consonant sound or the second consonant sound.
Usually I taught student when the circle consonant comes, you just move this one to the next one, like a second one.
Sure. But when there's a da or a consonant, which
Yeah.
is there a rule to know which of the two bottom consonants you're supposed to say? Because from what I've read, it's different. I'm not sure if it's like usually the first one and sometimes the second, or I'm not sure if it's can be anyone. I'm not sure if there's a rule behind it.
Genta, genta, genta. So this one comes first, one comes, second
Yeah,
one comes, first one
yeah.
comes. So
See,
I
that's
frankly have no idea.
yeah. See, that's a bastard. And there's not
Yeah.
enough. There's not much of this rule floating around. So I'm not sure if it's usually the first, sometimes the second. I'm not sure if it can be either one at any time. Which is really
Wow.
frustrating, right? Because like if you encounter a word, you've no clue how you're supposed to say it until, I don't know, someone who is Korean tells you.
Wow, that's frustrating.
Hmm. But yeah, it is interesting to see that you've added. You're not just saying da, like it be the next constant kind of gets emphasized in some way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Let's keep it in the mystery box.
yeah. No, there is a lot of like more obscure parts of Korean that it doesn't actually serve you well to look too far into it. Just waste your
Yeah.
time.
Maybe like I just thought that there are not many words using a double
Yeah,
compounded 받침. So I just let people experience for multiple times and then just know the vibe for each expression, not the
yeah,
general rule.
yeah. But it definitely helps to know that you're pronouncing just one of those two consonants. Because I used to be like jolda, like that's literally how I used to try to say it.
Jeromta,
Jolda, yeah. Like my
drukta,
mouth would have a stroke every time I'd say a single word.
drukta.
So one thing that's good to practice is like, and so like, because this is kind of weird, right? So like this is n, but this is like This happens in the back of your throat, basically. It's not particularly clear in the start. It took me quite a bit of practice to consciously separate those two sounds, the and the n.
Mm. So yeah, for the next time we're gonna learn the non-abrupt 받침.
Mm.
We're gonna start from this page.
So give me an example of a non-abrupt.
난,
Okay, so things that carry over, not that just like ak, not things that just stop.
yeah.
Okay.
There are not many things. There are only like 3 things, isn't it?
Yeah, not many I can think of.
Is it every consonant? 사, 사. Ah, 라마, 나, oh, real.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Ril is a bit of a bastard as well. It's
Yeah, yeah.
actually ra or la. Yeah,
As it comes at a 받침, this
yeah,
one.
yeah. And then you got some weird things where it's like, um, so like the like mokta, like the g can become like it can become like a nun or a gun sound, like mongnunde or something.
Ah,
Yeah.
wow.
Precisely that. And I didn't know that for a long time as well. So I'd be like mongnunde. So
Wow.
one thing that does help is to see if something is difficult to say in Korean, it's probably you saying it wrong. So
Oh,
like, so mokninde is difficult to say just because the structure of your mouth. So which is why they changed to mongninde so you can say it quickly, and that's how most rules work. It's all about based on the simplicity of pronouncing things. Um, so, do zebra. Write down the Korean word for zebra or zebra.
what was it?
Write down the Korean word for zebra or zebra, the animal.
What was zebra in Korean? Oh, there's a giraffe.
That's giraffe, yeah. It's olengma, something like that.
얼룩말.
Yeah. So someone who's reasonably new to Korean would say olrukmal, olrukmal. 100%, that's how they say it. Olruk, ol, ol, olrukmal. If I was, this was before I knew that you carried over things change. Olrukmal. And that sounds brutally difficult to say for you in your mouth. Olruk, ol, olrukmal. But it's actually olengmal, which sounds completely different to this goddamn written word.
얼룩말.
Olungmal. So the ro carries over, olung, that becomes a ngung, and then mal. And there's some other words like this that are really highlights
얼룩말.
that there's some like hidden rules in Korean that you don't just know from 5 minutes of study.
This
Olungmal.
this is even confusing for me. Let me 얼룩. Wow.
얼룩말, 얼룩말,
Oh. 얼룩말.
Yeah.
This solves everything. Like 얼룩말.
Mm. And there's I'm trying to think. This one stood out to me, but there's another one that had like 2 cases in a single word with 3 syllables, something similar to this. But also, like this covers a lot of rules, right? Because this tells you that you should actually be rolling the R. It tells you that they should be separate, and that the g becomes a. There's certain words that highlight a lot of differences in a very short amount of time. But like, if you actually hear that, if like as a English speaker or a non-native speaker, you hear Olung Mao and they say spell it. I mean, guess how you're going to spell it? Certainly not going to be adding a g, which is really quite frustrating.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, those are also the things that I've been having a hard time how to explain this.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, what does help is the more you practice Korean, the more like you realize that it's all like ease of pronunciation. Like even the simple rule of like the most simple rule, right? When you use rul and got like, oh my God, what have I done? Wait, you've got little rul and then the reason, like it's like, after a vowel you do one, after a consonant you do one. The reason you do that is for pronunciation. It's not, some like weird rules of Korean grammar. It's like all of the rules. So like e and ga, you do e after a certain one and go after another certain one. It's just for pronouncing it. And if you try to say like a double vowel, like it's all about like you combining vowels and consonants so that your mouth is constantly kind of breaking the flow of air. Like if you like, otherwise you'd pretty much like you'd be out of breath in one sentence of a language if it didn't have those rules. So when you're speaking, like a lot of time, like especially in the start, the rules feel very arbitrary and difficult to remember. But eventually, you just when you're speaking, it just naturally comes out. Because you know what sounds good, you know the ease of pronunciation of things. So then this is an extension of that, the olung mal, because oluk mal, if it feels like your mouth is being like obstructed in a inappropriate manner, then you know, okay, it should be olung mal. That just rolls with the tongue. Oluk mal. You actually have to stop, completely stop, and then start a whole new one. If that's happening, then you know, oh shit, something's probably wrong.
Yeah.
Oh look, Mao. There's no way of having those two sounds flow from each other.
얼룩 말.
Yeah. So try say like all look mal, but try say just flow, one flow.
얼룩말.
Sure, but now make it the g, the sound.
얼룩말.
See, you have to stop. It becomes all look mal instead of
unnatural. Yeah.
Yeah.
얼룩말. 밥 먹었어.
Yeah. So at least that's helped me. Just like the pronunciation rules become like they start to make sense just naturally.
밥 먹었어? 밥 먹었어?
Yeah. Oh, this one becomes a fucking nin sound, depending on if it's a consonant, right? I'm trying to think in which cases.
했는데.
Yeah. So it's not a 했는데, it's 했는데. So yeah, that's something you kind of get to know eventually. But I mean, a lot of people say 했는데 instead of 했는데.
Wow, this must be so hard people to know.
Yeah, it's a bastard. Especially it's incredibly frustrating in the start, but then eventually it makes sense just because of the ease of pronunciation. Händende is 10 times easier than het. There's no way of saying het and then nun without breaking the flow of pronunciation. Het.
Yeah.
Händende, het. Yeah, you can't. You have to release the pressure on your palate.
How did you learn these things? Did someone told you?
I think I didn't know it for a long time, and you know, I think it's all about finding like multiple sources. Like even in my Korean grammar and use Bible, it doesn't say anything about like proper pronunciation rules. I think I had to find it maybe on how to study Korean, or there's one weird blog post that helped. But a lot of them is also just like feeling like something's wrong and then inquiring about it. Or, you know, having a kind stranger tell you how terrible you're saying something and why you're saying it badly. I think it's not just one source. There's many. I think the more you differentiate your learning sources, the more likely you are to pick up on these kind of mistakes.
Yeah. So yeah. Still, I don't know how
to actually to teach them.
Yeah.
I think there's some rules that apply to most of the problems with pronunciation.
Circle.
So So if you can find, like the 5 most common or most applicable ones and teach that, you'll be covering them for like 90% of words.
That's
And
true.
we've spoken about how, streamlining the learning process in that manner is far more useful than, teaching them all 167 pronunciation rules before, you teach them hello.
Yeah, true. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's like a rank order list of like the most useful pronunciation tips, but yeah, just teaching them the most necessary and practical ones. And it shouldn't be hard to work out a list of the top 5, right? It's somehow more difficult when you're a native speaker though, because everything just sounds familiar and easy to you. Check out on how to study Korean. They've got a pretty nice little pronunciation guide that you can glance through and see if there's anything that strikes out at you. But yeah, something as simple as like consonants carry over to the next syllable. I didn't learn that for like definitely much more than a year, like several years of on and off Korean studies. I didn't learn it something as simple as that.
Write it down.
If you're so focused on vocabulary and grammar, the pronunciation doesn't appear in that, right?
Yeah.
And you're speaking to a Korean in terrible broken Korean, they're not gonna say, oh, like, you should be carrying your consonants. They should be like, what they are gonna say is like, I don't know what you're saying, like you are incomprehensible, please leave. So yeah, there's certain things that you won't learn for a long time, and it's tough to know what those things are going to be.
What did you use the vocabulary or wording for the rule, like replacing the circle consonant?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Consonant forwarding?
Not sure. Can you repeat that? I missed that.
I explained it as a ion circle consonant replacement.
Oh, I actually don't know the specific term for it. I just know that like certain consonants become a n or a ng. But I don't have a word for it, I don't think. If I said one, then I've forgotten it, but it's, damn it. Yeah, I'm not sure what word I used. All I know is that like, it's basically to stop any like obstruction of air, because you can't speak at that. Either it's like it's completely blocked or it's too open. So like what's a good example is like when you use e instead of ga for the subject marking particle in a word, you can go like e air e air e. Wait, what's the good one? E gatsi gat gara gara e gara ga. There's certain things you can say where like you almost feel out of breath by using the wrong particle, but I can't think of a good example right now. Oh, so like say like ga da oh, maybe I can share my screen.
Yeah, I made you as a co-host.
Yeah. So there's definitely better examples, but something as simple as this. I wish I could think of the proper examples, but like gadal, gadal. So when yeah, so that's is like a over aspirated vowel sound. Gadal, gadal. So at that point, you're almost releasing too much air for it to be practical. Gadal. But there's some other words that are far more appropriate that I can't think of right now. But like I've used them almost, thinking to myself, not being sure if I should be adding the rul or the il or the e or the ga or whatever, where actually like by saying it, it's almost taxing that it makes you out of breath. But I didn't write any of them down. But it just, yeah, there's a reason why these pronunciation rules exist. So they seem arbitrary at first, but really it makes perfect sense because obviously languages are made and then the grammar is made around them, right? It doesn't go the other way around. Kadal. Kidari. Kidari. Like even something like gidari da. Then imagine like gidari. 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 It's like it becomes a single vowel sound that is too aspirated. Yeah. So like all like vowels and consonants exist in a kind of a symbiotic relationship, right?
Yeah, it is.
They're used to open and close your mouth in a manner that pretty much allows you to keep your breath and breathe while speaking.
Yeah, let's talk about it in the next class. Let's wrap it for this day.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, you gonna grab for dinner?
Yeah, I made a huge amount of food yesterday, so I should be good for food for a while.
Oh,
Gotta
I
start
want to pick
bulking
them
again.
up.
No, it's trash food. It's really not it's really not good. It's so sad. I mean, like when I was back in South Africa, I made like baked beans and mincemeat, and I swear to God, it tastes better than the crap I'm making now. I don't even know how, but Jesus, I'm shocked. I use like 60 different condiments. God, I don't know how I'm making such trash food here, but it's definitely like if I had a guest, I would lie. I would say I don't have any food. I swear to God, I'm not gonna subject you to that. I'm gonna go eat my fucking my gym food basically, and then I'll be free.
Bulk up, baby.
Bulk up, baby. Yeah, that's the theme song to my next month, I think.
Oh my God. Okay.
Okay, cool. Well, thanks, man. I'll see you next week, Wednesday, I guess. No, next week, Monday.
Yeah, true. Have a good weekend.
Likewise, and expect a few more gym selfies in the meantime. Fair enough. Anyway, thanks again, dude. Have a good one.
Yeah, have a good one.
Okay, cheers, bud.
Bye. Okay, this is about it. Yeah, I think that today's course and the last one course should be a very, very valuable for people who start to learn Korean. So I'm expecting no one's watching this video because it's just a teaching log video, and who else is gonna discover these things? But if anyone's watching this one, congratulations. All right, it was the 10th class of Vinko, and I'll see you next Monday. Have a good day. Bye.